Hi Brow Beauties, how are you? It's Debbie Brows here, and I will be testing out the new Benefits pomade called POWmade. It promises to last 36 hours. It fills and sculpts and defines the brow. It's waterproof, smudge-proof, and the formula won't dry out. That's kind of cool because all my other ones have dried out. I still use them, but they're a little bit dry. And it comes with a built-in brush wiper for clean, controlled application. And also you can buy the dual-ended brush, which I did. And because I like to try everything that, it's like a little kit, you know, but unfortunately it doesn't come with a brush. It comes in this little box, which I like. The designs are always cute. The brush itself comes in this little bag, which can be reusable, so it is kind of cool. I like when stuff is reusable. Yeah, it does come with this little built-in brush wiper here. I always use the back of my hand when I'm applying even pencils and things like that, so this is kind of cool. I mean, it's an added bonus. I don't know how many people will use it, especially those that are used to kind of using back of their hand or even the back of this. The formula is really, I mean, it's potent. I mean, you can feel it. Look at that. I mean, that is some thick stuff. I normally don't use pomades for my eyebrows because I feel it's just too strong, too thick. I usually do use a pomade if I'm gonna go out at night and I'm trying to, you know, make my brows pop at night, you know, so I can have that fierce look, you know. When I apply this pomade, it's really thick. So you have to be very light-handed with this, because if you apply a heavy hand, it's just gonna go on too thick. All right, so I really just do kind of like my 1, 2, 3 motion, really light wispy motion, just to fill in the areas that I need. One thing about the pomade is it goes on smoothly. So very light touches, brush, it really just fills it. I mean, it's really easy. You just boop, 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 very light strokes and you are good to go. It comes in 8 shades, all right? So you have to really go in and know that you're gonna have to, what I did is I did a swatch on my wrist to see. The lighting in Sephora over in the Benefits side here in Barcelona, it's not very good, the one I went to. So I pretty much had to really kind of use like my eyes to, and I even went closer to the door to see the shades. I hate buying anything that has like a reddish tint in it. I like more cool tone browns. So for me, I found the number 4 to be more of what I normally like. It's the warm deep brown. It says warm deep, but I don't see anything warm. It's like a very, it's cool. I know that I think the number 5 was it was more warm than the 4. So that was interesting. So I went ahead and went with this one. I could have gone maybe with something lighter, but I noticed it had a reddish tone in it, so I didn't go for it. All right, so now I'm gonna go run errands. I'm gonna see how long it lasts, maybe even try to sleep with it to see if it really stays on. I mean, so far I really like it. It's really thick, guys, so definitely have a light hand in applying it, because if you go too heavy, I mean, you're just really gonna have these super colored and bold brows. And you know, for daytime, it's up to you. I mean, you might like that look, awesome. But if you're more like, no, I want it more, something a little more less natural, so I can go to the supermarket, go meet my friends for a walk, then you gotta go really light strokes. The brush itself, I mean, I like it. It works, it's small in the width. But if you have an angle brush at home, you don't really need to buy this. Any angle brush will do. Especially if it was even a little bit thinner, that would even be cool, because you can actually just kind of do a flicking motion to put in this if you're a person that has a few gaps in your eyebrows. All right, okay, so let me go run errands. Hello.
few moments later.
All right, it's the end of the day and I'm about to take a shower. I am not going to, I'm gonna get my face wet, but I'm not going to take it off. I'm using water with a little bit of cotton and just very little comes off. So it's definitely still there. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna sleep with it as well. See what happens.
The next day.
Good morning. So I just put water on my face. I didn't scrub anything, used soap on my eyebrows, and it looks like there's a little bit of shadow just kind of in there, but it just really didn't survive the water and for 36 hours.
1 week later.
All right, it's been a week since I bought my pomade and it's starting to dry up a bit. This morning I opened it up and it's just like a little bit tacky. It's like wants to dry out. So I'm gonna apply it and see what happens. Yep, it feels harder than it was a week ago. As you can see, it even goes on thicker because it's tackier.
2,000 years later.
All right, finally, I want to summarize how it went down with the brow POWmade that I been using. It's been 2 months now that I've been using it day in, day out. I don't have anything on now because I'm gonna apply it to show you guys how I do it. But I'm really in love with the product, I have to admit. It is smudge proof, yes. But when you sweat a little bit, it still moves. All right, so let's get that clear. It still moves, but I'm happy with it because it's true. It doesn't dry out as fast. It's been 2 months and it still has a little bit of that tacky soft. So it's easy to apply and that's why I'm happy with it. I still have this, my Anastasia, I bought probably close to a year. It's hard, but you can still use it. It still has a little bit of a tacky effect. And then I have here my brow maker by Bell Cosmetics. And I've had this as long as I've had the Anastasia, and this one like really dried out. It's like really hard and I tried to use it and I couldn't. So comparing, you know, all of them to the POWmade, I'm pretty happy. I did, like I mentioned, buy the brush. You don't have to buy the brush. It's just a regular angle brush. It's a little smaller than other ones, but you could just use any angle brush you have, your favorite angle brush. I personally like to use the Anastasia 7B brush, the thin one, to do my brows with it. So basically I just comb, I grab a little bit of, you know, we're supposed to use the edge to get rid of some of the extra. I still like to use my hand to do that. I just feel I have a lot more control of, let me show you guys here, of the brush. I like kind of just doing that. That's old habits. And I usually just start at the top here. And I just like to fill in little areas that I'm missing. I really don't do any crazy drawings or anything like that. I like to just keep it natural. And that's about it. That's all I do. Fill in a little bit here in the front. And it stays on all day. I'm happy with it, you know. I always keep a little brush in my purse and kind of just do this and that's it. So overall, I'm really happy with the product. Thanks, Benefit, as usual. Always coming up with really cool products. So that's it. That's a wrap. Thank you guys. See you soon. If you want more videos, you know what to do, guys. Subscribe to my channel. Love you guys.